Good morning, this is Ben. I wanted to respond to this video by The Thinking Atheist. Again, it says, get them while they're young. A few points were made. Started out with this issue of brainwashing, teaching children brainwashing. And what I want to ask is, since when is there a teach nothing to your children option? I mean, where is this option where you don't teach them something? They seem to think you either teach them religious stuff or you're not, pushing stuff down their throats. And like, if you teach them stuff, you're brainwashing them, and you need to let the kids develop. Like, where is this no teaching option? Like, how do you not? Like, your kids are going to want to know what you think, and they're going to want to learn stuff, and they're going to want to ask you stuff. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to, and then it says, and again, how come they leave out the issue of what if you're an atheist mom or dad, and what if atheism's not true, and you go around teaching your kid, atheism, and it turns out that you were wrong, and if you're an atheist mom or dad, what do? Do you not tell your kids that you believe that? Do you not tell them what you think is right and true? This whole idea that you're simply a product of where you were born, and the question that needs to be asked about this is, what if someone actually controls the circumstances of your birth and your life and your comings and goings? What if there is a God who's in control of those kinds of things and puts you in your family? They seem to have just ignored that question and just assumed in a way that there is no such person. And then, of course, religion starts to sound ridiculous if you remove God from the equation. That He's actually existing. And then there is an issue about youth groups functioning like super Jesus salesmen. And here, youth groups and car salesmen have some things in common, but not everything in common. You don't have to, I don't know, maybe some youth groups, but a lot of them, you don't have to, you can come and be part of the youth group. You won't be part of the religious things if you don't accept them, but there's still, all the fun stuff. You can still come do all that, and no one's going to kick you out, at least not the ones I've been to, the ones I help with. Maybe you found something like that, I don't know. But you should never judge a philosophy by its abuse, but by the founder, what the founder was like. And then, of course, the obvious question is, what if this heaven and hell stuff is real? You seem to assume that it's not. And what if it is real? Okay, and then, of course, the old issue, are all children, born just atheists? Here is just an assumption again. Do we really know what newborn children believe? Are they born atheists? We don't know. We are agnostic in terms of what the children know. We don't know what they know. We are ignorant of this. We can't talk to them. We don't know what they believe. They believe what they want to believe. They're little babies. We don't know what they believe. They believe whatever. It is a Christian belief that faith is a matter of persuasion, and this is important. In Christian terms, faith is not believing things without evidence. Faith means something you didn't believe, and your parents didn't believe, but now you believe, and you put your trust in it. That's the biblical definition of the word. And that's a Christian belief, but outside of such a religious doctrine, you don't know. So, unless you want to assume Christianity is true, you don't know. And then, why the special exception, for religion, and then just leave out all the other things we teach kids? It's like teaching children is apparently a bad thing when it's religion, but somehow children need to be taught so many things. Like, when they're born, all they know how to do is poop and cry and eat and sleep. Okay? You have to teach them everything else. And this is just something that we have to do with children. We don't want them to grow up and in the child phase not learn how to live and what to do. So, duh, we teach them stuff. And how come, all of, the negative aspects of teaching children things, in other words, it seems like there's an agenda here to just point out teaching as bad in regards to religion and just leave out any good aspects of teaching children things, and just use it as an argument against religion. And I know when I was a child, I was given the option. Maybe you weren't. In fact, when I became a Christian, it was one of my parents who actually came down pretty hard on me for doing that. Told me I shouldn't, and called me a hypocrite and stuff like that. And lacked family support in that aspect. But there's that.